Hello and welcome. My name is Engineer Mohamed El Ashry from Ashry Group, and today we will be discussing the ambulatory blood pressure monitor system given to us by Contic. First off, this is the icon. You double click. Now we have a lot of buttons. First button is the wear. This shows us how to wear the device. Press OK. Now we need to connect the device using the USB cord to the computer and press upload. This will tell us to fill in the patient name, patient ID, and the time the patient wakes up, and the intervals at which it will measure when he is awake. And this is the time the patient will sleep, and the intervals at which the device will do recording when he is asleep. When this is set, we press OK. Thus the data in the receive box will be replaced, which means the data that is already recorded will be replaced on the device. We'll say yes. Now the data has been uploaded. We press OK. The patient goes and records. When the patient comes back, we connect the device to the USB cord again and click on download. Now the data has been downloaded. We press OK. It will open this page. This page can be also opened from here, which is the open data. This means that whenever we download, we can always analyze at any time. I can just download and analyze tomorrow if I don't want to analyze it now. So when we open this using the open data like this, we press on ambulatory. This is the patient. So we double click. This is how we open. And this is where any patients will be. Like the patients will be given to us here in this list. Any records that we downloaded. Now, as soon as we opened, it shows us the blood pressure trend. This blood pressure trend shows us a trend of blood pressure along the entire recording. And we can always remove any point we don't like. If we don't like this, we can just exclude it from the recording, like this. I can also include. If this excluded, we can include it again using the left click. Now we go to edit. Edit serves the same purpose as blood pressure trend, but in a tabular format. Shows us all of the number of beats and the time, number of recordings and the time, the date, and the blood pressure, and the pulse rate, the map, the PP, the TC, and the comment. We can also comment on any point. Let's say 33. I'll comment on it over here. This will appear in the report. We can also remove any point by clicking over here. Any point with a star means that it is an error and we removed it, or we don't want it in the report. So we click here, they removed. We can also click back, like left clicking a point with a star will add it back. Then we press OK. When this is done, we have histogram. Histogram shows us the systolic and diastolic and pulse rate percentages along the entire day in a histogram format, or day or night. So they can be split up into day or night, or I can see them all as a whole. There's also the pie chart. The pie chart serves the same purpose as the histogram, but in a pie format, which can show us the data of the percentage of systolic and diastolic and pulse rate all day or night. So there is also the correlation line. Shows the dependency diastoles on systoles, dependency systoles and diastoles, the cloud center, and the correlation coefficient, the R and RR. We also have statistics, which is some statistics data given to us from this record. The count of the awake, the count of measures on the awake and the asleep and their total, the blood pressure and the total, the pulse rate and the total, the PP and the total. Also have blood pressure load, gives us percentage systolic when he's awake and when he's asleep and the total, percentage diastolic when he's awake and when he's asleep and the total, and the threshold. So that we press OK. We go over edit. Edit here, we can go to edit and patient data. Can let us re-enter any data that we wanted to enter, like the patient ID, the name, the age, male or female, address, height, weight, all of this data can be edited from here. The current medications over here, this one, will let us write any medication on this report. Diagnose information, we can write any diagnosis from here. Physician info will tell us if you want to write the assistant, the physician, and the physician comments, or any comments that the doctor would like to add for here. And the name, and there's the assistant. We press OK. We can also edit the sleep times. So let's say the patient told you that he wakes up at 7 and goes to sleep at 10. And that did not happen. Let's say he woke up at 8. We can edit this from here so that the report, so that the analysis will be accurate. And the sleep time, we can also edit it from here at any given time. Then we press OK. We can also edit the report using here, pressing on report and then configure report. Then we go to edit report. This will tell us to name the report. We can name it anything, the name of the hospital, and we can choose what to add in the report and what not to add from here. So let's say we want to add the statistics, the summary. Let's say we want to add all of the data here. Then we press OK, and then OK again. This means all of the data I just entered will be in this report. We click on the report, finally. This shows us the entire report. This is the hospital name, the patient name, the test begun when, and the patient ID. All of the data is over here. Any medication is written here. There are some statistics over here as well. Comments. All of this is the data that we have concluded. This is clinical interpretation. There's the trend again, histogram, the pie chart, correlation line. And as you can see, this is all of the data. That's it. This has been the ambulatory blood pressure monitoring system analysis. And thank you very much for listening to me. I'm Engineer Mohamed El Ashry. Thank you very much.